Many years ago, horses will go up and down the street of Fowler. Some horses will pull buggies. The main street of Fowler was called Mercer Street.
Mercer Street used to be made of dirt. Most of the stores and buildings were different. There was a theater and a hotel in the town of Fowler.
Today in downtown Fowler, the main street is still called Mercer Street. Mercer Street is now pavement. Automobiles, trucks and other vehicles travel on the street today instead of horse. Many streets and buildings have changed.
One building that's still here is the Colonial Drug Store building. It was built in 1908. Next year, the building and the town of Fowler will turn 100 years old. Today, Fowler does not have a theater until the town is growing, so maybe in the future, Fowler will have a theater until again. We are going to tell you about the early pioneers in Fowler, California. 1878 was the year the town of Fowler was established. It was the time of the Wild Wild West.
The town of Fowler was named after Thomas Fowler. Thomas's father was a senator. Thomas invested his money in the silver mines and raised cattle. The unique thing about Mr. Fowler was that he never lived in the town of Fowler.
John Gentry was the first person to live in Fowler. He raised turkeys and he lived in a little shack by the railroad track. He made part of his house a store, hotel, and a post office. Mr. Gentry was the first postmaster in Fowler.
Amos Harris was the first farmer in Fowler. His wife Antoinette had a green thumb and planted 700 trees in Fowler. Antoinette and a group of women tried to make Fowler a beautiful place. The ladies created the first park in Fowler.
Okay. These facts are about a few of the first people in the town of Fowler. We hope you enjoy our podcast.
The first grammar school was 2 stories high. The grammar school was built in 1888. It was one of the biggest grammar schools in California. They moved in and turned it into a hotel. Many years later, it burned down.
Mercer School has been around a long time. In the past, it was for students in kindergarten through 4th grade. Today, Mercer School is for kindergarten through 2nd grade. Fremont has been around a long time too. In the past, it was for students in grade 5th through 8th grade. Today, Fremont is for 3rd through 5th grade. The newest school, Jones Middle School, was built in 1998. It was for students in the 6th through 8th grade.
The old Fowler High School was 2 stories. It was big. It was built in 1921. The lockers and hallways were inside. The seniors could only enter through the front door. The other students had to go in different doors. It was torn down because the building wasn't strong enough to stand during an earthquake. By 1975, the new Fowler High School was built. It is only one story, but it is still here today.
In 1926, a teacher and a coach named Price Robertson came to Fowler High School. He found that the athlete uniform were a dull yellow color.
Coach Robinson's son Dale, when he was a baby, acted like a cat. He also had gray hair. Because of this, his uncle nicknamed him Rickard.
He bought new uniforms for the athletic teams in the school colors of cardinal red and white. He also gave a tiny uniform to his young son Dale.
One night there was a football game at Fowler High School, and Coach Robinson brought his son Dale in his tiny football uniform. Dale was the team mascot, and it was his job to bring the football to the referee.
Everyone liked seeing little Dale at the game. The Fowler High football team won their first game against Clovis High School that night, 36-0. The team believed that Dale had brought them good luck.
After the game, the Fowler High School mascot was known as the Fowler High School Redcats.